All right, what's up, Team Shine? I always want like an intro song or something. Like I wish I had like a screen behind me that had like a song for the night so I could be don't shake your head. It's real. It would be funny. It'd be funny. So, okay. Well, thanks everyone for being here. And yeah, Matt and I were trying to like do some funny skits earlier at dinner, and he was hilarious. And every time I tried to say something, he's like, that's not funny. And I was like, yeah, you're right. It's never. Like, I was like, no, that was funny. And he's like, if you have to say it was funny, it's probably not. So we were going back and forth. I was like, dang it. One of these days I will be funny. Yes, it's on my list of to-dos for sure. It's like in my prayers that I do every night. Dear God, can I please be funny? So on with the call tonight. I want to talk a little bit about first things first, kind of a random thought, and I've been wanting to tell you guys for a really long time, and Paige and I talked about it the other day when we talked, but I heard Josh Spencer say, I was on one of his calls randomly, and I heard him say that he always does birthday posts on all of his friends' walls. And so every day I've gotten into the habit, like I'll just look over and see whose birthday it is, and even if I don't even know the person and we're friends, I'll just go on their wall and I'll just say happy birthday, and that's it. And so that way they're seeing more of your posts, you're seeing more of theirs, you've got a connection going on, and if they've been watching you for a while and wondering what you're doing, that could give them a door of opportunity to message you or, about a challenge or reach out to you. So it just anything to make people feel more comfortable is awesome. I want to kind of announce we're going to do an Emerald Luau party, and we don't know when it's going to be, but it's for anyone who's called and wants to either fly to Washington or come to our house that lives in Washington, and we're going to make it really fun. And so I will be announcing that date soon, and it's dinner, and we'll do probably a barbecue and some sort of a goofy, and we'll probably just do a luau theme. So I might come up with some goofy little ideas for you guys, but just to kind of gather together and get together. And then for those of you out of state, Megan, we could do like a Zoom call with you, and you'd be like, I hate you guys. Why are you doing margaritas and I'm not there? Like, this is not fair. So anyway, just something that I wanted to announce that way. So for all Emeralds and above, get invited to this party. It makes it kind of fun to get to Emerald, and doing the rank advancements. That's part of having the, hitting Success Club and doing rank advancements. That's part of getting the benefits of what the company can offer. So I know I've gotten to experience it, and it's nice to have that the exclusive feel of it. So it makes you work a little bit harder, and that's why I love it, because I like to work hard. When I see a challenge and I see something that I could hit, I'm like, okay, let's do this. I can figure this out. So that's coming up on the calendar. And then also, what else do I want to talk about? Matt's going to cover Josh Spencer is having his big yearly rewards trip, and he just came out with the qualifications for it. He just announced where it's going to be, and so I'm not going to give it away. Matt's going to cover that later in the call tonight, but I want you guys to know that for me, it was something, when I got to go last year to Vero Beach, Florida, I would have never dreamed in my wildest imagination that I could have gone there and that I could have won the trip. Because in my mind, I think, oh, there's so many other people that are doing better than me. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm just sure they're doing better than me. And sure enough, Matt put me on the list, and I won. And I got to go down and experience some amazing things and meet some amazing people. So I want you guys to know from me that regardless of what you think or what you feel, if you're consistent with this business, you can do anything you want to, and you can win that trip. It's for you. I mean, we were just on a call with Josh, and he's like, tell your coaches, because they could easily get there. And so I won't give any more away, but I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, that whoever, like whatever it means to you, you can get there. And those trips can be a huge incentive. Josh said that he won 2 trips from his upline sponsor when they put that rewards trip together, and he saw it and he went for it. I mean, he was top coach in 2010, for those of you that don't know who he is. he has been in the business for a while, and he's been mentoring us and teaching us, and we get on his team calls, which you guys are more than welcome to get on his team calls as well. He's in the Team Next Level group. And so, yeah, it's doable and you can make it happen. So definitely look over that when you get the info. And then also I want to just talk about one more thing. Paige and I were talking yesterday about being vulnerable, and I want to be more vulnerable with you guys and share with you guys kind of how I feel, and not to be a Debbie Downer, but just to like let you in on how I'm feeling, and not so you guys don't think that I'm just this perfect person or I've got it all together, because I don't. I struggle just as much as every one of you does with all of it, with the balance of life, with the business. And I think I'm just a little bit emotional the last couple days because Paige sent me a really great TED Talk to listen to, and I listened to that today. I might actually put it in our Girl Boss training because it is phenomenal. I listened to it, Paige, in the car while I was waiting for ballet, for Sam when she was in ballet, and it was pretty cool. So thank you for sending that to me, because that was awesome. What I want to talk about, I went to bed last night just feeling so defeated because I just want you guys to know I think about you all the time. And I want success for every one of you. And Megan's probably like, oh, this is my first team shine call, and Stacy's getting like, hey on me. But it's like my heart's really in it for you guys. And I like constantly think about how could I do like a push to emerald group? How could I do a push to diamond group? How could I make something for you guys and for your coaches that is doable and duplicatable? Because you need to be able to duplicate this business, right? It's not just on us, it's on our team. And you want to be able to know and have the confidence in your mind when you sign on a new coach, you want to know how to train them and what to get them. And you don't want to feel stuck. I mean, feeling stuck is not a good place. And so I want to offer you all the tools I can so that you don't ever feel that way. And that takes a lot of work and a lot of heart and a lot of thought for me. We didn't have that. Matt and I did not have that. And I just want you guys to know that my heart is with you, and I will work to the death, but you have to match my efforts and do the work that it takes. Otherwise, you're not gonna move forward. But with that being said, I was just super sad, and for some reason, and then I get a message from Ashley Matheson this morning, and it just relates so much to what we do as a living. And I just wanted to read to you what she said, because I seriously started crying over it. Like, it meant so much to me, and all of you mean so much to me. All of your thank yous that you give me, and all of the support, and all of the, yes, I'll do that. You know, you guys are so great. You help out a ton. Like, if I know if I could ask any of you, like, I just asked Paige to make a video for me today, and she's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Anything you want. You know, like, you guys are stinking awesome. But I think you'll like what she had to say here, because she said, she said, I'm sharing a part of my story today that I know in my gut is right to share. And so thank you for always pushing me to be better. And then I just kind of told her that, you know, it made my morning. And then she's like, I never really thank you for being brave and inviting me to this opportunity. You could have been scared and not said anything, but you didn't. And this has changed my life. So thank you. Wouldn't ask for a better coach to model after. And so then, you know, she went on to say, I just don't think people realize how much potential this business is offering them. Just in the last 5 months, I've grown so much as a person, and I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have Beachbody. And she, you know, she said, you've inspired me to be a better person, hugs. And it's not about really, it was about me being brave, because I sat next to her in our mothers group that we go to together, and I was bold enough to just say, hey, you know, have you ever heard of like Insanity, P90X, any of those workout programs? Have you ever heard of Beachbody? And she's like, no, I haven't. And I just I think it was a God thing, because I just shared what I did, and I invited her to take a look at it. And I wouldn't have done that last year. That would not have been me. So all I know is that you guys, you'll grow in your boldness. And if you push yourself to do things that scare you more, that kind of thing is going to just come more naturally to you, because you're going to care more about the person that you're inviting and what it could do for their life than you care about being scared to ask them. You know, does that make sense? So Paige, here's to me being vulnerable, and here's to me sharing. And Ashley, I know you're going to listen to this later, and I just want to say thank you for that heartfelt that heartfelt thank you. I think Jude may have just gone poo in the bath. I'm not sure. So anyways, I better go, guys, but keep doing what you're doing and keep everything that you, okay. I'm going to go help Matt because I just hear something crazy going on with our kiddos. But peace out, guys. Love you. And Matt's going to come on and rock your world. Okay, so I will see you next week. And Megan, thank you for being here. And thanks for showing up. So I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later.
Welcome to our reality. Sorry, I'm going down to Stacy's spot so I can get on the computer just so. All right. Can you hear me okay? Okay. I have no idea where we're at. So, am I echoing? Okay. Can anybody tell me where Stacy was at? Can you guys hear me?
She talked about Ashley and what Ashley texted her this morning.
Oh, okay.
And thanking her and stuff like that.
Okay. So Jude's puking his guts out in the bath, so that's awesome. Fun times. And this is what Beachbody's about. It's about real life, and you have things that come up, and you have a life, and everybody has an excuse for something, and we just keep pressing on. There's no good time. I've just saw in the Team Shine group that, oh man, this is a tough time for me. This is a tough time. It's a freaking tough time no matter what time of day it is. It doesn't matter when you think is a good time. Something comes up. If you have children, there's no good time. Best way we figured out is put them in the bath, leave them in the bath, and let them hang out in the bath while we do a video. Hopefully your spouse can be around. If your spouse isn't around, then we just leave them in the bath anyways. That's what we do. So if you want to have a reason to not show up, you can, but that's how we do it. And I am not as nice as Stacy, so you'll learn real quickly that I am very real and honest about life in general. This is a business that you have to do what we say because we've actually done it for the last 3 years. And actually not for the last 3 years, for the last year and a half, Stacy's made goals, set goals, and then worked towards them every month, every day, every hour. And she has been frustrated, and she has been this and that. But again, as I've said before in other calls, it's a business. It is the cheapest business you can possibly do to start out from scratch. I've spent so much money in my businesses, and this is so much cheaper. So just always remember that. And I'm going to say that over and over and over again, because when I hear, oh man, it's just so hard. Shakeology is expensive. No, it's not. Stop it. If you're doing the business, it's not expensive at all. It's like super cheap. So be happy that you're in a super cheap business where they pay for all the marketing and pay for everything, and we just do what we need to do, which is talk to people. So, but what Stacy was finishing, because she had talked to me about all of Ashley's stuff and different things, is my wife does a lot of stuff for a lot of people all the time. And that's what's going to be expected of everyone here if you want to succeed. You're going to be expected to do a lot. We're expected to make training videos. We're expected to make sure we're emailing everybody, make sure we're making sure everyone's included, making sure everybody's encouraged, making sure everybody understands how to do this, making sure everybody's hitting Success Club, making sure everybody's doing it. This has to be reciprocal. it has to be you doing it, we doing it, everybody doing it. And that's how it works. It's everybody's doing a little piece here and there. And so, she loves everyone on this team more than I can even explain to you guys. She cares about you. She wants to meet with you. She wants to do things, but we only have so much time in the day, as you have too, And so just be careful when you're going through your day to let it go by without thinking about those things that you need to do with the people under you. Because we're trying to teach by example so that you can go do it for your coaches, and those coaches can do it, and it becomes a reciprocal thing. As I was talking to Paige the other day, the reciprocation is so key, is that we and the replicatableness of this whole thing is replicate. So we've got to make it so that you can replicate it. So let me quickly talk about what Josh has got for the whole team. So Josh Spencer signed up 7 years ago. He is under whose name is Barbie Decker, and Barbie's a couple under Tracy Morrow. Tracy Morrow was one of the original coaches that Beachbody signed up back in 2006, I believe, and maybe 2007. But she was one of the first coaches. She was one of the 40 first coaches that were signed up by Beachbody when they created the company. And so we are under Josh Spencer. Josh, the reason I bring up Josh is because he is pretty much the parent of our team. He is the guy that's done the most, is consistent, and just really is one of the most awesome guys. He wants everybody to grow. He wants everybody to continue. He wants everybody to get better. He wants everybody to make a ton of money, have freedom, whatever. I mean, shoot, we don't even make him money anymore, and he's still meeting with Stacy and I on a monthly basis or every other week. Whenever we actually need to talk to him, he'll talk to us. We just sort of figured that a month was fine because we have a lot to implement every week. So his thing is his competition, I will say, is a trip to New Orleans. It's let me see here. I'm going to post it in the group so you'll have it. It is a 4-star Sheraton resort that's going to be paid for. Almost all the dinners, there's going to be excursions, accommodations. You'll have to pay for some breakfast and travel to get there. But other than that, it's going to be paid for. So the room's going to be paid for. So like Stacy got to Vero Beach, that was not paid for. The room wasn't paid for. The stuff wasn't paid for. A couple dinners were paid for. It was not all inclusive like this one is comparatively. It is a cool opportunity. The other thing is you meet people, which Stacy got to meet a bunch of people, and it's huge because you're meeting with people that are on the same playing field. They want this. They want to grow. They want to do something. They're making no excuses about it. They're just doing it. So how do you do this? It's there's space for 3 non-diamonds. So that would be anybody in our team except for Dominique, who rank advanced to diamond within the qualification period. So you have to rank advanced to diamond between May 1st and December 31st, and B, have the most Success Club points within the qualification period. So what am I telling you? Hit Success Club. Hit Success Club. What does that mean? Megan Sell, you do probably hardly know what Success Club means yet. Success Club is getting a challenge pack. So someone signs up. Megan Sell, did you just buy a challenge pack? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so a challenge pack is worth 2 Success Club points, okay? So you got to do as many of those as possible. So last year, I think in the qualification period, Stacy got like 140 Success Club points, okay? She killed it. But we were trying to build other stuff too, and we didn't know. But she barely made it in. She actually made it because she turned diamond, and then you get these things called elite points, and he does tiebreakers with elite points. So if you want to make this something special and start earning these trips like Stace has done and we have done, is you have to hit Success Club. I mean, really, if you hit Success Club, which means you're helping people get in shape, you're helping them with Shakeology and a fitness program, you're going to do this. It's no-brainer. It's not hard. They made it very simple. Share, share, share. You're not Megan, I heard some of your call today, okay, with Stacy. So I got to hear some of the stuff you're saying, and You have some of the same exact things that I think every single woman I hear with Stace say. And you're a little bit insecure about where you're at right now. You want to feel better about yourself. You want to get more confidence in who you are. That's going to happen. But there's 1,000 women around you that have the same exact feeling. And they feel the same way about themselves. And every woman, I swear, and this is a guy thing versus a girl thing, every woman I hear thinks they're an island of themselves, by themselves, with themselves. And I don't know if it's because you guys are married with kids, and I think it is because you get in this little crazy world when you have kids. But truly, you guys are so not alone. Every single woman I hear up there with Stace talking, it's like the same exact thing. You guys are all amazing. You all have amazing skill sets. And you don't need to do a lot to make this work, which is share. Megan Holland's Head. I can't remember your last name. I'm used to calling you Ains. Megan, you are working really hard. You have not had a lot of movement yet. Your consistency is going to get you there, okay? You are going to work it. You're going to go out, but you have to be bold. You cannot do this by not talking to people. You have to talk to people. If you do not talk to people, like I was thinking about Lisa. Lisa has been getting Success Club points, and she's getting customers. And so, Lisa, if you listen to this, I'm calling you out because you're doing great in getting customers. And now the challenge is going to be to get those people to coaches, because you want to, at some point, get people in here that you're doing this with. That's why we have actually fun at it, because we're working with you guys. We're not just doing fitness. We have actually made this into a business. We're making money. And I'm going to say that again. Last month we made $2,500 in April. In March we made $2,700. In February, 1,900 something, and then in January, 1,800. It has consistently now gone up as we've been sharing more and more and more, and we're trying to invest. After Cancun, I was blown away by that free trip. That's the Success Club trip. Again, hitting Success Club, you get a free trip. Imagine that. That's how it works. And it was life-changing for me in the way of the support of as a husband to help, and as support as the one guy on our team that wants to support all you women. I want to support you 100%. So we're making the team page. We're doing a lot of little things. I'm helping with videos. I'm helping Stace so that you guys have the resources that you need to succeed. But this thing by Josh is a big deal. You just need to get a lot of Success Club points. From Success Club points, you're going to get to Diamond. From Diamond, you will move on as we're doing now. We're getting closer and closer to 2-star. We're moving ahead. And Megan Sell, I know you don't know all the terminology yet, which is not hard to learn. It's actually, I probably should do a one-on-one call with everybody when they come in, just so I can explain the business side, because I'm better at that than Stace is, and just know the ins and outs of what it is. Like, how do I actually make money in this thing? I mean, you can make money? What the heck? I mean, how do I do that? And that was what's surprising. I have never paid for Shakeology. I've been in this for 3 years. I didn't work it for an entire year. I've never paid for Shakeology. I've always made enough to pay for Shakeology, and I shared. I did not go out and sell. I posted my picture. I was topless. I won't lie. Had a really ugly picture and a really skinny picture, and that's what it was. And it sold like, I don't know, 80 challenge packs overall, over a 8-month, 9-month period. And that's what's gotten me to where I was always making $300 to $500 a month, almost always. And that's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous how easy it is, because you're just sharing. You're just telling people how it's affected you, how it's changed your life, and stuff like that. And so I also want to bring up another thing in, and a lot of people are saying, well, it can't be me. It can't be me. Well, I'm going to prove you wrong right now by saying Dominique just did it in a very short amount of time. So Dominique, if you don't know, is a gal that found us on YouTube. Sound familiar? And I did make that YouTube video. It took me 2 days. One day I had to find all the pictures, because it takes a long time to find all those pictures. Day 2, I did a YouTube tutorial on how to do iMovie, and I made the video that day. It took me about 4 hours. So there you go. I think 4 to 6 hours. So you can make a before and after. It works, and it's not that hard. You just have to try. So Dominique came in, I think last year, at the end of last year, but she really started here, I think in February. really plugging. She just all of a sudden got the fire, and she decided, I'm going to do this. And she came in, and I'm proud of her. I don't know why, because I didn't help her at all, which is sort of sad to say, but no one helped me. And I think Stace met with Dominique on the phone a little bit and talked to her and got her going, because Stace is much better at consistent follow-up than I am. But she really just went for it. She didn't really worry about it. She just went, and put her head down and said, how do I do it? What do I need to do? And I'm going to go do it. And she did it. And so, Dominique, I want to congratulate you. She hit diamond last week. I am so stoked for her, and she has done such an amazing job at just putting her head down. And that's what I want to tell everybody is she figured out how to figure out in her head. She figured out how to figure out that. I don't know how that works, but she did the stuff that really you don't always understand, but just went for it. And she just accepted that what we said was the truth and went and did it. And it happened. And she's up in Quebec. She's in a French-speaking area, which is fully French. I think they're actually almost against speaking English. And she's had to take everything that we have, which is in English, and make it into French, and has really changed a lot of people's lives already. And again, it comes back to, why are we here? We're in a company that has nutrition and fitness. How many people do you know could use some kind of fitness or nutrition? I don't know of anybody that doesn't know someone that needs some help in fitness and nutrition. Now, not everybody's at the point where they're ready to go at any given time. There's all throughout the stage of life. But you can think of, most people go through in their lifetime at least 6 or 7 times where they need to go through something like that. And it's just being there. It's being aware. It's being available. And if you're available and you're aware that, or people are aware that you are part of this and have the opportunity to do that, they will come. So that is basically what we're talking about. You know, Dominique, congratulations. Just wanted to say that again. I want to really congratulate people for pushing like that. All of you are amazing. Dominique just gets a little special because she really worked really hard, and I'm proud of her. And, you know, I think it's exciting. I want to open it up for questions. So going back to Josh Spencer stuff, it's a amazing. You have to look at all this as networking. Networking with other people that are doing this, that are focused and going hardcore, is the most cool thing in the world. Stacy has changed so much since going to that trip, Success Club. She's gotten me more involved because of it, which benefits you guys. And so it's really cool. And yeah. So let's open it to questions. Okay, here's the rule. If you come on this call, or if you're around, or if you're a human being, you should have some kind of question to ask, because I know you guys don't know everything. So someone needs to ask me a question right now. Who's going to be? Megan Sell, you just joined. What question do you have for a guy that's a little bit crazy, and I'm 6'7", 260 pounds, and I'm sort of crazy big? What do you have?
I don't know. I can't really think of anything right off the top of my head right now.
That's because I put you on the spot. Megan Honshead, take yourself off mute and ask me a question.
I don't know.
Oh, the other Megan.
These calls are so great that it's like I'm inundated with so much information, and I take notes every time. So it's like,
okay, pause. I'm going to ask you a question. What 3 people are you going to talk to this week about this opportunity? Give me the names right now off the top of your head. It can't be your brother, because I know he won't talk to you about it. So,
Brianne, Wendy.
Okay.
And I need a third.
Quickly, you know lots of people. Open up Facebook. Hurry up fast.
Carly.
Beautiful. Okay, those are your 3 people. Write them down right now, because that's what's going to happen next week. So Megan Sell. So when you're doing this, you don't want to think about it too much. You just want to focus and do it. You don't want to think so much, because everybody wants to think and break down and say, why not, and blah, 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 and you have self-doubt, and everybody has self-doubt. Stacy still has self-doubt all the time. She's just gotten to the point where it says, who cares? I don't care anymore. I'm just going to do it. And just, you're new to this. This is all new. Shoot, me talking on these is new. I wasn't even doing it before, but then I start talking about, well, I'm crazy, so it just makes it different because I'm very aggressive and weird that way. But I love seeing you guys succeed, and it takes a person that's willing to just go out there and say something. And I don't know how far you're going to go in your transformation before you feel really comfortable, but feel free to share what's going on the first day. I'm doing this. I'm going to be taking this nutritional supplement that's a superfood shake that's amazing. And I know a lot of people, because you do now, because you're on a team that has a lot of people that have been changed drastically by it. And I'm going to be doing a fitness routine at the same time that's really going to be awesome. Which one are you doing, Megan Sell? What are you doing? Are you doing?
Right now I'm doing the 3-day refresh.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good one to start out with because that works for any human being. And if you're hungry on that thing, eat some vegetables. There you go. There's your key. If you get hungry, because I had it like double.
I'm a little hungry.
Oh, dude, just go eat. So when I did it, I ate a bunch of extra kale, lettuce, carrots. It just made me eat healthy food. I just was like, okay, I got to eat vegan. Here we go. I'm going to eat vegan. So here we go. I'm going to do it. And it's 3 days. 3 days. So pack in. You can have any extra greens you want. Just make them greens, or even if carrots. I mean, carrots are probably high in sugar, but really they're not going to hurt you because they're going to disseminate in your body really fast. And carrots a lot of times in people's mind are better than lettuce or something. So have some carrots with it and you'll feel better. Okay.
Okay.
My personal notes, because I heard you from upstairs saying, I'm hungry. Oh, bok choy. Yes. Megan just said bok choy. Bok choy is awesome with amino acid or liquid aminos. Mix it with liquid aminos on your pan and just get those. They're delicious. Paige, are you still with us? Paige, are you there? Or did you leave?
Yep, yeah, I'm here, Matt. Yep.
Paige, give us something. Do you have any questions?
Oh goodness! Right now, I'm just getting ready for everything I'm going to do tomorrow with the CrossFitters. So, I don't know. I just asked you for the Team Shine logo again.
I gave you the pink one. Was that okay? Did you want another colored one?
If you have one that's in aqua color, that
I'm gonna
awesome,
go put them all in there.
I
I just had time to do one. I was just trying to find it real fast. So I'll get you some more pink ones so you can put them over stuff. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Well, let's call it an evening. Sorry that our son just was puking his guts out. That's always appreciated at night by our son. I'm gonna go check on him, make sure he's okay. He's probably fine now, but really appreciate you guys. Really want to encourage you to hit Success Club. There's going to be a lot of future benefits to doing that. Stacy has been hitting it now for I think 20 months almost, and it's changing our life. You think about it, and any job you could have, there's requirements on you. This requirement is to share with people, to buy something that is going to help them and change their life. And so just be thinking about that, continually work towards your goals and hit goals, and ask us and tell us what you're going to do so we can hold you accountable. Okay. Thank you and have a great night, guys. Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.